It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Been to McDonald's, picked up the brand new McDonald's SteakHouse stack. Now, it was only a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago at the most, that Burger King brought out their own peppercorn Angus, the kind of steakhouse Angus they have. It's a very similar name, this, using the same kind of steakhouse name for Burger King and then using it for McDonald's. That's a bit kind of like tit for tat, isn't it? In the world of mega burgers, mega burger companies. So, the burger on its own was £5.99. Here is a look at it. So it's a seeded bun with lettuce, mild cheddar cheese, peppercorn sauce. Peppercorn sauce, same as Burger King. Crispy onions and some red onion. So there's a look at it. Whoop. Some of that lettuce wanted to dive out the back of the burger. So there is your, it still does, crispy onions, red onion, lettuce, 2 patties, and the peppercorn sauce, which you'll see on the back of the burger. Get rid of that messy bit of lettuce. Right, okay. £5.99. Probably £2 cheaper than Burger King's peppercorn Angus. So, does the McDonald's version, even though it's cheaper, does it taste cheaper or does it stand up to the test? Let's dive into this. Ooh. Now then, McDonald's have tried their best here. Let's have a look at the burger. They've tried their best to give it a bit of a flame grilled taste. It's a really kind of beefy beef burger, if that makes sense. So they call it SteakHouse, so perhaps they've used steak mince to produce these burger patties. I've never really said this for McDonald's or regarding a McDonald's beef burger, but this is very close to a barbecue burger that you make on your own personal barbecue. It's quite good, you know. A lot of that red onion. Is lovely. The red onion is offering, well, it's raw red onion, so it's quite kind of a really distinct flavour, almost like, well, the onion's kind of stinging my tongue, which I quite like. Never used to like it as a kid, but as an adult now, I really like the taste of raw onion. The cheese. The cheese is kind of course, it's that kind of manufactured McDonald's cheese. Let's break some of it off. It's very difficult to really taste it as part of the burger. It's a little creamy, It's a little rich, but there's not much of a... They've used a mild cheddar. I think what would have worked better here is if they used a really kind of strong, mature cheddar with that onion and the beef. That would have made it tremendous. Right, peppercorn sauce. It's not as bold as Burger King's peppercorn sauce. It's just a little creamy with a little touch of pepper. I think Burger King's version of this peppercorn burger, the peppercorn sauce that Burger King have used is, I would say, much more of a restaurant quality peppercorn sauce. You really taste it in the burger. If you're not a massive fan of that, because I'll tell you, by the time I finished that burger, the Burger King burger, the peppercorn sauce got a little bit too much for me. It was becoming a little bit too... It almost becomes sickly in effect. So I was glad to kind of finish the burger off. Whereas I think with the McDonald's burger, with them using a milder peppercorn sauce, I think it's going to be beneficial to kind of getting towards that end of the burger and not having that kind of sickly feeling. But it's decent, it's tasty. The buns are always fresh. It was one of these kind of parking bay jobs as well, because it's a brand new burger. They cooked it fresh for you, which is, you know, that's nice as well. There's a nice bit of heat to it. It's not a cold burger. Would I buy it over a Big Mac? It was £5.99. The medium Coke was £1.22. And it says the medium fries were free. So I think I paid with the app. I think I paid with the app. Normally this meal is £7.99, but it came in at £7.21. I think by using the app, it's kind of reduced or made the fries free, which of course is very nice, isn't it? A little bit of a bargain. Would I buy it again? In truth, it's a big old burger, this. You could probably eat this on its own. I've bought some fries as well, of course, but you could probably get by on just the burger on its own if you just wanted to buy it singly for £5.99. It's a big old burger. I think personally, if you want to have a meal, and this is just me personally now, because I'm not like the greatest, biggest eater in the world, I quite like the size of a Big Mac. I think a Big Mac is perfect for me, so I'd probably stick to the Big Mac personally. If I was going to McDonald's, I'd probably choose the Big Mac over this. But in terms of flavour, I would choose this over the Big Mac. Just had a taste of those crispy onions. That's a nice addition to the burger. I'm about ready to rate this. good. It's not made me feel in any way like I've had enough. Like, okay, it's getting sickly towards the end. Right. It's a decent burger from McDonald's. Very tasty. Now, somewhere along the lines, McDonald's and Burger King have brought out a relatively kind of very samey like burger here in the Steakhouse peppercorn kind of burger type arena. And if I was to choose between the two companies, I would definitely choose McDonald's over Burger King's. By the time I finished the Burger King burger with the peppercorn sauce, it was too sickly for me. I had enough. This one, I feel like, although I said I couldn't, I feel like I could get into a couple of fries now. I feel like I could carry on eating. And that's a good thing. I like that burger from McDonald's. I think it's really good. It's a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.